Hey guys, right now we are in our classroom and I wanted to come to you with a series of little lessons that you can do at home using the Montessori materials. And I wanted you guys to see just how adaptable they are and the fact that you can do them at home and it's very easy to recreate these. You don't have to have these Montessori materials, you can use what you have at home. So the first thing I want to do is start with a 1 to 10 job that your kids can do, and it's a great way to learn their numbers. And is even a great way to learn how to write numbers, okay? So sandpaper numbers, you start out by learning just what the numbers are. So we're gonna start by learning 0 through 4, okay? So what I would do if I were giving this lesson to you is I'm gonna put the number down and I'm gonna say, this is the number 0, okay? And I'm gonna ask the child to trace the number. So I would say, let's go ahead and trace the number 0. 0. This is the number 1. Let's trace the number 1. 1. This is the number 2. Let's trace the number 2. 2. This is the number 3. Let's trace the number 3. 3. This is the number 4. Let's trace the number 4. And when you're tracing it, you're going to want to trace it how you would write it. This is the number 4. This is the number 5. Let's trace the number 5. This is the number 5. Okay, so I'm going to move the rest of the numbers off of the rug and we're just going to focus on this set of numbers right here. If you feel that 0 through 5 is too much, just take 0 through 3. Okay, so now this is what's called a 3-period lesson. So we did the first period, we're naming the numbers. Now we're going to reinforce that by doing a little game, my favorite. It's called I Spy. So I'm going to start out by going back over these numbers one more time and then we'll start our game. 0. Can you say that? 0. 1. Can you say the number 1? 2. Can you say the number 2? 3. Can you say the number 3? 4. Can you say the number 4? 5. Can you say the number 5? Okay, now we're going to jump into our I Spy game, and I'm only going to do a couple of numbers here to show you what it's like, okay? So, make it super fun. I spy with my little eye a number on our rug. That's the number 2. Can you find that number on our rug? And at this point, the kids love it. Oh my goodness, they go nuts. So, they're going to find the number 2. And I'm gonna say, let's pick up the number 2 and put the number 2 on our knee. And then I'll say, oh, you have the number 2 on your knee. How funny. All right, let's put the number 2 back on our rug. And I'll go again. I spy with my little eye a number on our rug, and that number is the number 5. Can you find the number 5? And again, they're going to point to the number 5. And I'm going to say, all right, let's take the number 5 and put that number on your head. And they're going to take their number 5, put it on top of their head. And I'm going to be like, you have the number 5 on top of your head. How silly is that? And then I'm going to say, let's put the number 5 back on our rug. And then the last period of the lesson is recognition. And so this is where you'll say, can you tell me what number this is? Can you tell me what number this is? And you'll just keep going on down the row with however many numbers you have. All right, so the next part, once you have kind of gone over that, the next day, you'll go back over that whole lesson, and then you can take maybe a few sets of numbers and add in your objects. So you can say that 0 means nothing. 0 is not going to get anything. Let's look at the number 1. So trace the number 1 again. Let's put one bear with the number 1. 1. I'm gonna make my bear face you guys. 2. Can you count 2 bears in my hand? 1, 2. 1, 2. We have the number 2 and we have 2 bears. 3. This is the number 3. Can you count 3 bears into my hand? 1, 2, 3. All right, we have 3 bears. Let's put them down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you'll just keep going. When your child has this down, 0 through 5, add in 6, 7, and 8. Recognizing 6, 7, and 8 is a little bit tough, but if you go through the 3-period lesson and just keep being consistent with it, they'll get it, okay? So this lesson right here is sandpaper numbers. If you have index cards at home, computer paper, whatever, that works just like this. And use any objects that you have to count out the quantities that go with those numbers.